Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and I'm inviting you to join my Patreon. Don't know what a Patreon is? It's my official video diary with only exclusive content that you won't see anyplace else. It's easy to join. Just visit patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. Here's what you'll find on my Patreon. A day in my life, whether that's dinner with friends or a typical workday. Live Q&As with members of my Patreon about each episode of the T.S. Madison Experience and what I was really thinking. I'll even bring you on vacation with me. The video will make you think that you were right there. And last but not least, for all of my aspiring writers, I give you firsthand, one-on-one, personalized attention, answering all of your questions about publishing and self-publishing. So what are you waiting for? Join now. Swipe up or visit www.patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. I'll see you soon. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Craig the Writer. Do it now.
Come on out. Come on out. Craig, come the fuck on out. You came through with this goddamn book. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't read no damn book in I don't know how long, but somehow Craig turned a ratchet bitch into a reader, bitch. Damn, my tongue real slippery. Bitch can't even talk, but bitch, I can read. Come on out. Anyway, by the time I got done with this damn book, bitch, I felt like I need to go sit on my back porch and smoke me a long cigarette while wearing a old nasty Caucasian damn witness protection wig, bitch. When I tell you he dropping 10 here, he talk about Tyler Perry, Brandy, bitch. Oh, girl, this book had my coochie on hard, had my coochie lips on blue, had me hot and moist like a KFC biscuit, bitch. Oh, Jesus, girl. By the time I got done, y'all, I felt like a boss, bitch. You made me want to go out and do things with my goddamn life, bitch. He talk about damn heartbreak, everything, girl. Come on out. I was on an emotional roller coaster, Craig. Come on out. Jesus.
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts, in my voice, on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Now, So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow. So go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. And turn on that little bell so that you get a notification every single time that I go live or I upload something new. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. I might need to turn that light off. Right there. She wasn't ready for the world. Some new edition. I got a little cream on my edges. Okay, so if you see a little white stuff, that's what it is, okay? No, I don't have dandruff or psoriasis. And my face looks extra moist and stuff because I got my creams and serums and things on there. Amen. I got my creams and serums on there. You might want to put some creams and serums on your face so you can take some of that age off. This up here is some hair fertilizer, baby. But it's been working real nicely. But anyway, good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm watching it right now. Somebody just asked me. I got about 11 minutes left. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Listen, before we got to have the church announcements first, and then we're going to jump into the restaurant reviews. Don't forget to go ahead and book your trip because we're going to Cabo next year. The dates and all of those things are on my website, CraigTheWriterStewart.com. There is also a travel group in Facebook. Don't forget to get your PMD Beauty facial scrub and scrub brush. There's a link as well in the description, which is 20% off. I think you get 20% off. Is there anything? Oh, did you all watch Telling Our Stories? Did you all watch Telling Our Stories? Did you all share it? Squat. Arms out. Cough. Did you all share it? Did you all share Telling Our Stories? Those of you that are in DC, I may have a nice announcement for you coming soon, okay? I may have an announcement for DC coming soon. Thank you, Camille, for sharing Tell Our Stories. I appreciate you selling. Look, I'm reading her message. I want to say thank you to everyone that came out to PhagTawk Saturday and Sunday this past weekend. I was exhausted come Monday. So Monday I didn't do anything. Do you hear me? I had a doctor's appointment on Monday. I had a doctor's appointment on Monday, and then I grabbed some food from a little vegan spot, and I brought my black ass home. Okay, I'm not doing any Christmas shopping this year. Amen. I'm not doing any Christmas shopping. I am divesting, unless it's a black-owned business. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jump into these restaurant reviews. I want to say thank you to my girl Mantra for coming down from Jersey to the show, and Powerful for coming down from New York for the show, and anybody else that may have come from out of town that I may not be aware of. But thank you all for coming and supporting the show. We appreciate it immensely. Yes, rest in peace to Nikki Giovanni. I will be talking about that a little bit on PhagTawk. I'm not sure which day we're going to do it this week. If you're on my Patreon, we got a little excursion this weekend. So I'm not sure which days we're going to do PhagTawk just yet. But anyway, I think that's all for the church announcements. Is that all for the church announcements? I think that's it. I want to say thank you to my girl Valerie, because she always sends something over at the over on Zelle, and I say this every time, but I never realize that it's been sent until I'm not on live. So yes, I don't get the notification until after that. Lakeisha, those of you that are in DC, oh yeah, please don't forget to go and support the new PhagTawk merch that's over there on the website. I worked very hard on that. Amen. Thank you very much, Lookbook. I appreciate it. Oh, I feel like I need to rub this cream in. But at any rate, it's there. Oh, Shauna says she's donating 2 books. Shauna says she's donating 2 books. So for those of you who want to purchase. So for those of you who don't have any of my books, I will donate Book of Jewels. I'll donate 2 copies of Book of Jewels. So if you would, please do me a favor. If you don't have any of my books, go on over to craigthewriterstewart.com and send me an email with your name and your address, and I will have those shipped out for you or to you. Is there something else I need to say? Thank you very much, Pieria. Is that how you say it? I'm in the process of locking in a PhagTawk for DC. I'm in the process of locking in. I got the contract today. Madison has confirmed that she is available for January 15th at the Howard Theater. At the Howard Theater on January 15th. I confirmed that we were available, but I have to hear back from them. I'm sure they're going to email me tomorrow. Um, um, so, yeah, we want to get in and out before the inauguration. Amen. So we are going to be calling everybody in that vicinity. I don't give a damn if you live in Delaware. Come on down to the Howard Theater in DC. If you live in Anacostia, come on over. If you live in Baltimore, come on over. If you live in Richmond, Virginia, come on up. What's that, about an hour change drive? Where else? Definitely if you're in Alexandria, come on over. Listen, I want to sell the Howard Theater out. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? I really want to sell out the Howard Theater. It has been a dream of mine to do the Howard Theater since we were doing the Queen's Supreme Court. It was a dream of mine when we were doing the Queen's Supreme Court. And remember, I wasn't even I wasn't even on stage at that time. I was show running. But we never got to do it. But now we have PhagTawlk. And I would love, 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 love for you all to help us sell out the Howard Theater. It's going to be January 15th in Washington, D.C. I will definitely let you all know as soon as the tickets go on sale. They seem to be really eager and really excited. The contact, or the person that I've been in communication with there today, said to me earlier tonight, he said, please let us know right away so that we can go ahead and get the tickets on sale. So my hope and my prayer is that you all will respond. I hope that you all will respond and come on out and sell that thing out. You guys have been asking. You have been asking us to come to DC. Now, don't have us come up there and it's only 200 people in there, because you know the Howard Theater has about 600 people. It holds like 600 people. MTS said he's going to come on over from Baltimore. Thank you very much, Hollywood Dro. So please, 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 when you see the information about the DC show, please, please, please. New York is almost sold out. New York is almost sold out. So if you all are coming to the New York show, January 8th, please get your tickets. There literally are maybe, I can't even guess and tell you, but I want to say there may be about 80 tickets left for New York. Mantra, you're coming from where to? You're coming where you going, Mantra? There are about 80 tickets left for the New York show. Please, 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 if you're going to come to get the show, if you're going to come to the New York show, please get them now, because we only have one show in New York. Okay. There are 374 tickets, and I think that, like I said, there are about 80 tickets or so left. Oh, Mantra, you're coming to the DC show? Oh, Mantra is not playing with y'all. Philadelphia, those tickets go on sale Friday. The Philadelphia tickets go on sale Friday. The Philly show is January 9th, so it's the day after the New York show. Okay? But yes, I'm so excited about the Howard Theater. I really wasn't going to tell you about it until the tickets were actually on sale, but I was so excited about it. I've already locked in our hotel rooms for DC. No. My alma mater is Hampton University, right here. But yeah, Marie, you need to bring your slew-footed ass up from Richmond and come to the DC show. I need you to bring listen, and this is for everybody. I need you all to bring your friends, your mama, your aunties that love us, that watch the show. Listen, come on out to the show. Thank you very much, Rump Shaker. Please take a bow. Telling our stories caters to all persons. Y'all was all up in my house, and Craig, I had one I had young one too. What? Craig, I had a young one too. Oh, okay. You were dating a young guy, or a young person. Um, wait, what was this up here? We still trying to find a place in North Carolina. We have not forgotten North Carolina. We have not. Yes, we are flying Delta. Yes, we are. Um, yes, we're coming to DC. So every single time that I go live, I'm going to mention the DC show because we got to sell out this DC show. Now, if we don't sell out this DC show, don't ask me to come back up there. Yes, what are the pen pals wearing to the DC show? April Rose, thank you for coming to the show Saturday. She came to PhagTawlk. Baby, they said they're going to come to DC in all black. Baby, I know that's right. Y'all ready to get into these restaurant reviews? Or we still talking? We're looking for Texas as well. We originally was going to do Houston January 8th, but obviously we're going to be hold on. Marie said she wants VIP and she want to be on stage with Maddie. So you don't want to, you don't want to be. She don't want to. Tiffany Smith Bell, Donna Brown. I'm gonna need y'all to be at the DC show. And when y'all come to the show, I'm gonna be sure to ignore Marie's ass because she wants to see Maddie. Okay. So Donna Brown and all my listen. A family reunion. A family reunion. Yeah, I'm gonna say, Marie, step aside, niece. Step aside, niece. Step aside, niece. A family reunion. I'm gonna call my little pen pals up on the stage. Come on up here, pen pal. Not you, Marie. Not you. Madison didn't call y'all up. I did. Christy Burt Williams, you come on up to DC from down there in the Carolinas. The show is going to be January 15th in Washington, D.C. As soon as the tickets go on sale, I will be sure to let you all know. If you're coming from Hyattsville, Maryland, Upper Marlboro, Maryland, Fort Washington. Yes, the cruise crew will be in the house. Amen, amen, amen. Yes. But anyway, okay, let's get into these restaurant reviews, okay? So this restaurant is called Trap City. Yes, if you're coming from Glen Burnie, come on in from Glen Burnie. This restaurant is Trap City. Now, I've never heard of Trap City, niece. I have never heard of Trap City, but some way, somehow, I came across this restaurant. Now, I don't even remember how I came across it, but I had saved these restaurant reviews back in November. It was November 1st. And I said, okay, well, let me go ahead and save this, okay? Right. First of all, Lisa, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, first of all, I can't even imagine myself going to a restaurant called Trap City. My girl Powerful says she's coming down to the DC show. All right. All right. Yes, people in Bowie, Upper Marlboro, Greenbelt. Come on over to DC. All right. So anyway, let me get focused. So this was left by a woman named Danielle Brown. She left 1 star. If this is your first time witnessing the restaurant reviews, if this is your first time witnessing the restaurant reviews, we only read the 1 stars. Ain't that right, pen pals? We only read the 1 stars. We're not interested in restaurants that have 4 and 5 stars. We want to hear about the ones that have 1 stars so that we know not to go there. Amen. Amen. Danielle starts her restaurant review with, now let me just say this. First of all, when a person starts a restaurant review with, first and foremost, you know it's about to be serious, okay? It is about to be serious when when a black woman starts off a restaurant review with first and foremost, it's about to get serious. Do you hear what I'm telling you? It's about to be serious. Danielle Brown says, first and foremost, I absolutely adore the concept of the restaurant. However, now she ain't got no comma, she ain't got any period. It's just a complete run-on sentence to about the fourth line in here. So I may have to read this to my last breath, but I'm gonna do my best. First and foremost, I absolutely adore the concept of the restaurant. However, I feel the experience was completely lacking. There's a period. No greeting when we were wait a minute, she got a typo. Let me grab the microphone. Hold on, there's a typo. Hold on. Let me explain something to you all. I'm gonna read these reviews exactly as they are on this paper. I am going to read the reviews exactly as they are on this paper.
Your Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
She says, no greeting when we... Wait a minute. Wait. We got to try this again. Wait a minute, she might be dead.
Your Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Hello? Testing. All right. Don't be acting up. Wait a minute, she acting up. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, we ain't ready to do that. We're gonna try this one more again.
Your Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Hello. You gonna act right this time? Okay, I think it's all right this time. She says, no greeting when we entering. Waiting over 2 hours for food with only one other table in the place. Waitress was pretty, but everything stopped there. Now, first of all, what the waitress's looks got to do with the food and the service? Waitress was pretty, but everything stopped there. No hospitality. Had to go get my own drink refill. Danielle, so you went behind the counter? Did she go behind the counter? Wait, she went and got her own, wait. This thing really trying it. She went behind the counter? First of all, let's start with the fact that you waited 2 hours for food. Were you so engrossed in conversation that you forgot you were at the restaurant? Waitress was pretty, but everything stopped there. No hospitality. Had to go get my own drink refill, and the bartender seemed bothered to do that. When eventually, so I guess she went up to the bar and asked. So then she says, when eventually half our table got food, the chicken strips were overcooked and fries were undercooked. Bathrooms were disgusting, to say the least. The whole experience was just not giving. Tip. Danielle, my guess is, I ain't gonna be able to do this mic, okay? I'm not gonna be able to do it. I think it might need to be charged. Danielle, my guess is you weren't gonna leave a tip, no way. And I think that you know how some people go to the restaurant and they be looking for a reason not to leave a tip. I went to college with a girl like that, and you know, but for the fact that I think that this might find its way to her, I'm not going to mention her name, but I have told you all about her before. I told you before that I said I would never go eat with her again when I was in college because she did not leave a tip, and I always felt like I had to compensate for her tip. And she said to me at the restaurant when we were in college, it's not my responsibility to make sure these people can make a living. They need to get a job where they can earn a living. Wait, what? So you think it's okay for you to come to a restaurant and let people, and she was the kind that would run people back and forth. She says, the whole experience was just not giving tip. Definitely not the experience we expected. I could go into more detail, but I won't. She then left a picture of the chicken strips and the French fries. Would you all like to see? Those are the chicken strips. All right, Danielle. Next up, we have Thai Bar. 1 star. She says, baby. I want you to see how she wrote the word baby, okay? I want you to see how she wrote the word baby, because I'm not exaggerating. Baby, do you see that right there? Baby, if you like wasting money just because you from out of town, a T.I. fan, and don't know no better, come on in. First, they're going to get you with the $20 parking in that small-ass parking lot. You got to pay it because there's nowhere else to park. I'm reading this like Jennifer Lewis. Like, how else we supposed to, and she put post, not suppose. Like, how else we supposed to get here and eat? Post, P-O-S-E. How else? Baby, I love black people. I love black people. I don't care what y'all say. I love my people. Like, how else we post to get here and eat? And I imagine she's yelling the review. Okay, that's why I'm yelling at y'all. It's no reason to have to pay to park in the building on parking lot. Then she puts this emoji up here. I want you to see it because I know you think I'm lying. Do you see that emoji right there? It's no reason to have to pay to park in the building owned parking lot. All capital letters. Everything is overpriced. I travel around U.S., I travel around U.S., Canada, and Mexico for work. And when I tell you they put no effort in the chicken and waffles that you're going to pay $19 for, they sprinkle they sprinkled a little chili powder on my wings for flavor. And the waffle was bland. No flavor at all. But a lot of people eat anything, especially when they drunk. So I guess if you drunk, it's cool. Gratuity, this is all capital letters, gratuity is added to everything. Now she back to normal size letters. No matter if it's just you, and then parentheses, she put one person, or a group, parentheses again, 2 or more people. Every time I bought a drink, I had to tip $5, which made me tip $30 to bartender plus $12 to my waiter. Can somebody do the math for me real quick? That was $20 to part. That's $30 for the bartender, and then $12 to the waiter. That's $62 right there. Excuse me, for chicken and waffles. Then she goes on to say, my friends came down from Chicago. Oh, this explains all this yelling. Where my Chicago people? This explains all this yelling. My friends came down from Chicago and their chicken was still bleeding when they served it to us, so she didn't eat at all. So she didn't eat at all. I rate this place 4 out of 10, and the 4 points come from the beautiful women that works there with an S. That works there, not work. The beautiful women that works with an S there. Pretty women with great attitudes, very pricey. We all spent over $100 for a little of nothing. Overrated for nothing. That's what Ty Bar says. Let me screenshot and let me see what she looked like. Let me zoom in on Ty Bar. Where my Chicago people? Y'all might know Ty Bar. This is Ty Bar. She says she travels around the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. All right, we have Crystal McLaughlin up next. She didn't put her receipt up here. Girl, let's take a gander at this receipt first. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are y'all ready to see this fucking receipt? Do y'all see the names of these drinks? What is the name of that drink right there? That first one? Future Baby Mama? I don't think they mean Future the rapper. I think they just mean that after you have this drink, you're going to end up impregnating somebody, and so that's going to be your future baby mama. And then the other drink is called the Jet Fuel. So for 2 drinks, it's $35, 20% gratuity, which is $7.83. Then there's a convenient, wait a minute. First of all, on the receipt, they have a convenience fee, but bitch, they didn't spell convenience wrong. I don't know if this says convenience. You think I'm lying? Look at the spelling right here by my index finger. What is convenience? Convenience fee, that's another 2%, so that was 78 cents. Then you got tax for $4.78, bringing you to a grand total of $47.77, bitch, for 2 drinks. Would you all do me a favor also, and like the commercials that I run during the telling our stories, would you please do me a favor and support those businesses? The Clean Theory just commented. I actually love her candles. I've only experienced one of them, but it was a beautiful candle. It smelled really, really nicely. But it's a Black woman-owned business. The commercial is running during telling our story. If you drop your web link down here, I'll put it up on the screen for you. I don't remember what the website is now. But then there's also a tutoring service as well. You can do it virtually. I think that's a really great service, especially those of you who have kids and you don't know your arithmetic and reading and stuff. So, all right, back to these reviews. Let me get to this review. So then she said, so Crystal McLaughlin says, arrived around 5 p.m. and waited almost 5 minutes for the host to even greet us. After asking to see the menu, she gave us a QR code and walked away to sit at the bar. No, she didn't go sit at the bar, did she? She went and sat at the bar. Then she says, she walked away to sit at the bar and entertain a gentleman sitting at the bar. We were tired of waiting for her to come back, so we seated ourselves. We ordered 2 drink specials and fried green tomatoes. While you notice how my tone has changed, because see, this is a very calm, civilized. So there ain't no capital letters and stuff all in here. She says, we ordered 2 drink specials and fried green tomatoes. While our drinks came right away, we waited about 45 minutes for the tomatoes, and they still weren't done. 45 minutes for some fried green tomatoes? At that point, we asked for our check and said, forget the tomatoes. T.I. needs to put his foot down. His staff is too comfortable with providing mediocre service. Also, we were charged an automatic 20% gratuity. ... For what? As an out-of-towner, I would not recommend nor visit this establishment again. And let me just say this. I'm going to take a quick little segue. Some of you may have been watching these, may have seen me do these reviews before, and you may remember that I did Blaze and OLG, which are both Candy Burris' restaurants. And I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I've never been to this place, the Trap House or Cafe or whatever the hell it's called. But I'm going to go out on a limb because I'm sure that the same is true for this place. The same is true for Candy's restaurants, is probably the same for this place. And that is, the problem is these niggas, they don't hire like Michelin chefs. You understand what I say when I say Michelin chefs? They're not hiring real chefs. They're hiring cooks. And I'm willing to bet that they're not paying them like a real salary. What Miss Ann said. And so your experience is going to be lackluster. So, yeah. And then you hire these people, like the girl who sacked them or whatever, or gave them the menu. You hire these staff people who have never worked in a restaurant. They've never worked as a hostess or a host. They've never worked as a server. So, like, these are people who just come in here for a job. So they don't give a damn if you get your food or not. Okay, so this next review is from someone named Chef Everything. Chef Everything says, I had the tiny snapper. I've never been to a restaurant and had a snapper that tiny for $30. Great presentation. The flavor was okay, but it was extremely overcooked. The meat. Listen, he ain't got no period. He didn't skip paragraphs and lines. I don't know what he's trying to say. The meat that was left flaked off the bone. I chose the garlic mashed potatoes, which was lemon mashed potatoes, laughing out loud. Bad experience. I guess the $20 parking is saying if you don't have any bread, don't come in here, meaning money. When I find a spot with good snapper, I usually frequent it. But the trap won't be one of them nice brand. But the trap won't be one of them nice brand, though. He ain't got no commas or nothing. Now, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is supposed to be snapper. Oh, yeah, I guess that is snapper. Anyway, that's the snapper. All right, so the next review is Derek. Came at 3:30 p.m. on a Tuesday, and all the doors were locked. I would like to try it out, but seems like I'm missing something. I hate doing 1 stars and is only 1 star because as far as I know, the expectation is for the restaurant to be open. No one even tried to come to the door. I tried opening. No, I don't know what he's trying to write. No one even tried to come open the door. I tried opening. Having been in the industry, these are red flags. Again, reserve the right to change my mind, period. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to say right there. Because I know the industry has things that happen. Follow up, I hadn't called, so I did call after leaving the area. An employee picked up and I asked what their business hours were. And yeah, they're supposed to be open. Not good. The employee reiterated what is online for hours. I almost got a headache trying to read that. All right, so here we have poetic nature. Wow. My expectations were obviously way too high. The food was subpar. The service was AIGHT. I paid $20 for a margarita in a short plastic cup. Would you like to see the short plastic cup? We all know these little short plastic cups. And that is not a $20 drink. They are something else. Do you hear me? Then she says, at first, it was only margarita mix, laughing out loud. Look, I love the way you wrote that, Michelle B. Right. That was a $20 drink. At first, it was just margarita mix, laughing out loud. I had to go to the bar and request additional alcohol in it since I was paying $20. They were nice about it. May I suggest tip if you are charging $20 for a trap margarita, at least put some Don Julio or more of a top shelf tequila in it. not a well, like a well tequila. My friend and her husband were also very disappointed and expected more. Not to mention $20 to park, shaking my head, very disappointing. I don't know who these people are that paying $20 to go into a restaurant to eat. I'm not paying, unless it's valet, and even then, I'm not paying you $20. Sorry. Cookie Dubose. She says, wow, really? And we wonder why blacks do not support one another? We're not looking for handouts, but we do look for and want quality service, especially when we are spending our hard-earned money. I don't care if we're in the hood or out of the hood. Customer service will go a long way. Reminder, the same way TI, you advertise to get us in your establishment to spend money, you have to make it worth our time to come back. I will also say, check your Google reviews. We as customers, this is where the grammar gets a little sketchy. She says, what? We as customers has a right, she meant have, we as customers has a right to voice our opinions, good or bad, and I prefer the good reviews. Hey, if anyone want a good drink that's worth your money and the food is good, I say let's all head over to Ellery's and the parking is free. Also, if anyone see T.I. or Tiny, let them know if they want some real cooks and homemade bakers from scratch, they can call Miss Cookie, whoever that is. Oh, her name is Cookie. Please let your guests park at no charge and do better on your water drinks and the food. I guess you're trying to say watering. All right, Tracy Burton. The food was not good. It tastes like frozen food. If there is a chef, he or she should do better. I had gritty shrimp and grits. It was cold. They had glowers on top that were wilted. Oh, she's trying to say flowers. She says glowers. What? Mind you, that whole sentence did not have a period, okay? Until I got to wilted. There was no silver on the table, and then when we got some, the server said she went to wash some. So did she go in the back and hand wash them, or did she go in the back and hand wash them? I need to see the rag that you used to hand wash this, okay? I'm gonna need to see the rag. Some drink was in some drink was in plastic cups. We got searched coming in. They got searched coming in to the restaurant to eat. And see, this brings up another point. This is very common and typical in Atlanta. Like a lot of these restaurants, black places that double as a lounge, they got these 2-hour limits at the table. But my thing is, you've created a lounge. This is not a restaurant. This has now become a lounge because you got hookah, you got a DJ, you got food, you got drinks. People don't want to leave in 2 hours. People up dancing. So you got all this stuff in here, and you want people to get up in 2 hours? No, we coming for the day. Get that hookah up out of there. Like, get that DJ out of there. All you need is some nice ambient music. The music too goddamn loud. You can't even talk. Right. You shouting at the people sitting right there beside you. All right, so let me see. Where did I leave? Some drink was in plastic cups. We got search coming in and it was paid parking. I would not recommend this place. Overpriced. Okay, Charmin, Sharmin. First time at this restaurant for my cousin's birthday. Highly disappointed. First off, the waitress ran down the list of everything they did have that was on the menu. Mind you, it's only 6:30 p.m. Now, how you running out of stuff and it says 6:30 p.m.? That's dinner time. You shouldn't be running out of nothing until about 10 o'clock. So after all that, it was like, what can I get that would at least satisfy me since what I wanted wasn't available? The drinks were rather expensive and seemed watered down for the price and small. Remember, some little short cups. Now to the food. It took around an hour, not an hour for the meal to come out. And I was thinking, okay, this better be good. Boy, was I wrong again. The collards were undercooked. You ever had some undercooked collard greens? You ever had some undercooked collard greens? That should be so hard. The mashed potatoes was bland. Was, not were, was. It's more than one potato, sir. The mashed potatoes was bland, and one person got the turkey burger, took one bite, and just stared at the plate. That was a $325 waste experience. $325 American dollars? Y'all see what Powerful just said, niece? New York City. It's about 58 tickets left over there for January 8th, okay? What did they spend $325 on? T.I., you may need to check on your restaurant, and I'm going to leave it at that. Would have rather spent that at a food truck. Y'all got to do better with these spots. Okay, Tasha Wright says, so sorry to even have to report, but we deserve better service. Paid for parking and couldn't even get a waitress to the table because a guy was flirting with her. We left, and I'm not sure if we're coming back. You don't know if you're coming back? Wait, you're on the fence? Wait a minute. You're on the fence? You're unsure whether or not you're coming. Okay, so you like being mistreated. Retrain and tell them get the money. Cut the condo short. I don't know what she's saying right there. All right, Nick or Neek. I'm sure that's short for Monique. Neek. Wings are tiny, like real tiny. Table was extremely wobbly. They added another $12 on my tab for no reason. I just paid and left. Also, parking is $20. Girl, they're making a fortune off of the parking. Can you imagine if you go to a restaurant and there are 20 people at the restaurant and that's 20 parking spaces? That's $400 just for the parking. Also, parking is $20. Not sure if it's a hustle or if it's real. We already had tickets for the museum, so we decided to eat here because we paid $20. Did y'all want to see these wings? Those the wings. Okay, Cher Sanders says, don't waste your time. She comes out the door. Don't waste your time. Setting is nice. Warehouse vibe. Setting is nice. Warehouse vibe. Waitresses are respectable, but clearly poorly trained. This is where it ends. Initially, the waitress lied to us by saying that the food was coming from the brunch menu only. But once we noticed that other customers were getting food from the dinner and lunch menu, she should have had an S on menu because we were talking about more than one menu, lunch and dinner menus. So she let us order. Drinks came out fast, but you better sip slowly because the food took 45 minutes plus to come. The wings must be from baby chickens. Oh my God, today. My God, today. Do you hear me? Oh God. Wings must the wings must be from baby chickens because they were extremely small. The honey jerk sauce on the wings was good. Fries were soggy, and my friend's burger was dry. It took another 20 minutes to get the check. The 20% gratuity is not worth the food or the service. There were several dissatisfied customers during this visit. Don't come here. She said, don't come here. Not worth the time. Did I mention $15 to park yourself? Simply ridiculous. Well, at least you saved $5 because everybody else was $20. Crystal Walker says, wait a minute. Crystal Walker says $20.36 for parking. Where did the 36 cents come in? So we didn't see $20 parking, $15 parking, and now $20.36 parking. $20.36 for parking in a lot that doesn't have direct access to the establishment and is not paved. So you mean to tell me you driving on gravel? And if you're a lady or a faggy, you walking on gravel in your heels? Cocktail was served in a flimsy plastic cup. Had to ask a different employee for a real glass. First of all, who goes to a restaurant to eat other than like a little sit down, like little, you don't understand what I'm saying? Like in Maryland, we have like restaurants where you might be eating crabs and shrimp and shit. So they might serve you in a plastic cup or some shit like that because it's like it's not a fancy place. But when I go to a restaurant, I want a glass, not a plastic cup. The fuck? No lettuce or salads available. That's because they know that they don't think black people want greenery. They think we just want to eat meat. No lettuce or salads available. 3 sliders came with 3 pickles and 1 tomato slice. So you have 1 tomato slice with 3 sliders. So I guess you got to slice that 1 piece of tomato and no mustard, mayo. Server brought food. Did not ask if anything else was needed. Had to go to bar to ask for silverware. Server came back with bill that included a gratuity of 18%. More than $70 for 3 dry sliders and a margarita. Never again. First of all, Crystal, did you not see the prices on the menu when you placed your order? You should have known that it was going to be $70. You didn't do the math. You didn't carry your one. And Tracy P says, she says, my son and husband went to Atlanta for a concert and had reservations for today. My 14-year-old son's big Christmas present, guys trip. They got there early in case it was crowded. No cars in the parking lot. No light. Now, first of all, Tracy, how are you writing a review and you weren't even there? How's she writing a review on behalf of her husband? And so this is a secondhand review. So we don't even know if these details are correct, but based on these other reviews, I'm sure they are. She says they got there early in case it was crowded. No cars in the parking lot. It was before opening. Baby, when I said they gave her a detailed account and no message or voicemail, they left. They called back at 1 and was told, we are open and we are here, but we are still trying to get set up and need 15 minutes. You know what? Let me fall me a piece of spinach because I done got hungry reading this foolishness. They need 15 minutes. Oh my stars. I can't take it. I really can't. Oh, 2 pieces of fish right there. Look at God. If this ain't about some foolishness, they said we need 15 minutes. So Tracy goes on to say, Christine said they will be closed by August 2025. What the hell? They advise open at 1 p.m. Very sketchy and ghetto impression. Businesses need to be on schedule. My son was bummed. Someone tell T.I. this is how his restaurant is being managed. Okay, Angel says, now this was 5 days ago. Angel left this message 5 days ago. I was not impressed. The food was not good! Exclamation point. My mac and cheese was so dry. She put 3 Y's. The portion of food was not worth the cost. The greens had an odd taste. That was dirt, Angel. It was comedy night. That was cool. But I don't think I would go back. Jamaica. We had the sampler. The fries were not cooked. Okay, so we're seeing that if you're going to go over here to the trap house, don't order the French fries, okay? We don't need no more reviews talking about the fries being soggy or undercooked. Don't order the goddamn fries, okay? The fries were not cooked all the way. The sliders were not cooked all the way. Was that beef? Undercooked beef? They trying to give niggas E. coli over there? They were still pink in the inside. Now, they know black folks want their shit. I don't give a damn where you go. Black folks gonna want their shit cooked, generally. Oh, and she put O like she forgot. We didn't need you to write O. She says, oh, and the wings were laughable. Everything was cold, and when we told our waitress, she just looked at us like there was nothing she can do. I did see a lot of good reviews, but we didn't have that experience. DeQuisha. For starters, we had to pay for parking. But you already know where this is going. We enter the building, we had reservations. Wait, what? DeQuisha. We enter the building, we had reservations. Wait, what? The host wasn't there. No, wait. The host wasn't where she was supposed to be. The host wasn't where she was supposed to be. When she did come, she sat us at a table for 2. We ordered, first of all, DeQuisha, something is going on with your past tense. I'm going to need you to put EDs on these things. Like you should have said she was supposed to be. And you were supposed to say, we ordered. She put, we ordered the sampler. We ordered the sampler platter, $29. And Shawty, Shawty, and Shawty. Oh, wait a minute. That's the name of the dish. Hold on. Okay. We ordered the sampler platter, $29. And Shawty Low lamb chops, mac and cheese with black-eyed peas and rice, also $29. The black-eyed peas, black-eyed, supposed to have a D as well. The black-eyed peas and rice tasted recooked. He ordered, notice she doesn't put EDs on anything, okay? He ordered a Coke, which didn't taste like Coke, $3. Tried to change drinks, which would be another charge of $3. A bottle of water is $5. My drink was $16. Our total came to be $110 for two people. Antonio Cummings. Let me start by saying that the customer service was surprisingly above average. This is still a 1 star. The host and the service were extremely pleasant to deal with. Now, the bad. First off, this is bar food at an upcharge. The parking was $20 for self-parking. Oh, and don't think you're going to park on the street. They somehow believe that they can too charge for city property. So if you go try to park on the street, they're gonna come and tell you that you can't park on the street. The whole experience was basic and overpriced. Don't pick this spot to celebrate a special occasion, as it's more of a sport bar, not sports with an S, more of a sport bar and club vibe, not a birthday dinner type of restaurant. It's definitely a tourist trap. So if you're naive, you most likely will leave highly disappointed. No, wait. So if you're native, what? You most likely will leave highly disappointed. I personally wouldn't recommend or return, but if you are visiting Atlanta, then this may be what you're looking for. Sharniqua. Worst experience ever. Don't get me wrong, the music was good and the waitresses were nice and attentive, but the cost compared to the product was crazy. First of all, I ordered a $20 cocktail that came in a plastic cup that McDonald's give you for water. And of course, it was filled with ice and it was meh. It was 3 of us that went on a real casual tip. Me and my cousins shared a $30 sampler, and I added fried shrimp on the side, which had about 5 shrimps with an S. Mind you, all the portions are super small, especially the wings themselves. We each had a drink and a shot and 1 hookah to share. Why was our bill $290? Why was our bill $290? I'm not cheap by any means. I've spent $200+ on my own bill alone at other, more finer establishments. But this was absolutely ridiculous, and they charged us 20% gratuity despite it only being 3 of us. The decor and atmosphere should have been mediocre compared to the price gouge. Overall, I don't recommend. I feel like I was scammed. You were. And on top of that, it's $15 for parking. Well, they're not consistent in how much they're going to charge for the parking. There's $15, there's $20, there's $20.36. T.I. is running a huge scam. All right, so this is Nook 215. Touchdown from Philly, and this was the first place I had food from. Was cool to see Tip with his feet on land at his own restaurant, but as far as the food went, lamb chops were old, like they were just refrigerated for weeks. I ordered mac and cheese, and they bought me out cold mash. And to charge a dub for self-parking is nasty work. A dub, for those of you who don't know, is $20. To charge a dub for self-parking is nasty work. Horrible food experience. Miss Danny B said, well, let me tell y'all about my experience at Trap City Cafe. That's how she starts it. Well, let me tell y'all about my experience at Trap City Cafe. First of all, it's Tuesday night. I came to celebrate a coworker's birthday. I parked on the Trap Museum parking lot. We get to the door.
Dude says $10 to park. Now we got $10. That's four different. That's four different prices now. To park, if you park in the restaurant parking lot, it is $20. Wait. We get to the door. Dude says $10 to park. If you park in the restaurant parking lot, it's $20. Then you have to be 21 or over, no exceptions. They were having poetry night that was boring. Now the food, laughing out loud. Pardon me. Now the food, laughing out loud. The macaroni, not it. The noodles were cooked too long. She just put T-O, should have been T-O-O. Cooked too long, they were soggy. The mashed potatoes, baby, mashed potatoes is one word. The mashed, not mashed, mash. The mashed potatoes, one word, weren't mashed nor not whipped, W-H-I-P. Seemed like they just peeled and cut them and put them in is one word, T-H-E-M-I-N, and put them in pot. The greens wasn't good either. And no refills. Wait a minute, you don't get refills on soft drinks? This is the home of Coca-Cola. Every restaurant gives you refills on Coca-Cola and iced tea. Are you serious? And no refills plus gratuity and now she didn't spell convenience the way that they did on their receipt. And no refills. Did you all not realize that there's an E-N in there? And no refills plus gratuity and the convenience fee. Shaking my head. I won't come back. Come back is one word. I won't come back. It's not even worth it. It should be apostrophe S, but it's just ITS. The waitress was sweet, though she was working with us, no attitude. The manager came and talked and was nice. She was very apologetic, and she did what she did. Wait, what? And she did what she did, show us she cared. Other than those three, it sucked. Girl, that review was a mess, girl. It just, Okay, so this review is from someone named Nardo. We went for the experience. That being T.I. must be broke. The prices for unseasoned food that tasted like it came from the freezer are proof of it. Along with charging for parking, $20 a pick. Wait, $20 a pick? What? $20 tip to the magician, who, by the way, the easy was great. Wait, what? Who, by the way, the easy was great. I don't know what he's trying to say. Tipping the waitress who didn't bother to tell us ahead of time the tip was included in the bill. You didn't look at the food came out in shifts. First shift, cheese sticks. Next shift, turkey burger. Then next shift was my dinner and someone else's. The following shift was the last of 4 dinners. Then next to the last shift was the spinach dip appetizer. Yes, it came after we got and started eating dinners. Last shift was right after. Wait, what? Last shift was right after was a cheesecake. $5 bottles of water, cheese sticks, fries, and mac and cheese were so dry, I think I saw a camel. Oh God, wait a minute. Wait, he says wait, hold on. He says this is tickling me. He said cheese sticks, fries, and mac and cheese were so dry, I think I saw a camel walking them looking for water. I think I saw a camel walking them looking for water. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. So then he says, oh my God. He says, the chicken had the chicken had no, and I mean no seasoning at all. Made me wonder who was cooking. And the chicken I had was two different shades. T-O, not T-W-O. Two different shades, but he wrote T-O. Was two different shades, some dark in color, some almost blonde. Not the chicken was blonde. Oh God. This place is in desperate need of a head of house up front and kitchen manager in the back. Appetizers should, at minimum, be out before entrees. Entrees should be served together and seasoned. Tables should have salt and pepper and maybe hot sauce on them. Glasses should be glass. Well, I think he should have said here, cups should be glass. Glasses should be glass, and silverware should be metal, not plastic, for such an expensive place. You mean to tell me these motherfuckers ain't got no? You mean to tell me these motherfuckers ain't got no silverware in here, and they charging $20 for margaritas and shit? The strip club atmosphere with the music bumping like we are in the club made it hard to hear conversation. Didn't we just say that? Turn up the club vibes later. Also, you should be giving lube by security on the way in, so when you get the bill, it won't hurt so much when you wait. Also, you should be giving lube by security on the way in, so when you get the bill, it won't hurt so much. In other words, you're gonna get fucked. Save your money. Well, but at shirt and lie about being there. I don't know what he's trying to say right there. But at shirt and lie about being there. I don't know what he's saying. Okay, here's Ariel. Ariel says, food did not match the pricing. I ordered the chicken and waffles. The waffles were so hard and cold, I couldn't even cut it. Other members in my party agreed that the portion sizes of the food was overpriced for what was served. Alcoholic drink prices too high to be served in plastic cups and small glasses. Drink menu prices didn't match what was charged on the receipt. One person in my party canceled their order of only fries because they took too long. Parking attendant charging different prices. Now, didn't I just say that a moment ago? Parking attendant charging different prices. We had two different vehicles. Charged the first car $15 and then found out they charged us $20 for parking, not even in the parking lot. If you have a large party, they only allowed us to only have 2 tabs. Not a good first time experience. Oh, so you're going back? You're going back? Dawn Shika, DAWNSHEIKA, Dawn Shika. She says, reservations at 2:45 after going to the Trap Museum / Trap Escape. We arrived early and we were sat. Dawn Shika, you should have said and we were seated, but okay. There were 2 other 2-tops, so we were like, cool, we'll be in and out. We should have just been out. First, we were told, only brunch. However, online it didn't state that. After we figured it out and ordered, the wait for our drinks, non-alcoholic, and food was unjust, especially after the food came out. Considering our server was chilling at the bar, smoking hookah, and we still didn't have our drinks. Upon our food finally arriving, the wings were so incredibly small, fries cold. The manager came by and asked if we were okay passing by, and went, sat down, and had her hookah. So the manager and the employees having hookah. We all had to go to fast food places after leaving. Just incredibly disappointed all around. Leisha says the drinks was okay. Leisha, drinks is plural, so that should have been were. But the food hands down trash. Ain't no way this was terrible. It should have been a period there. Ain't no way this was terrible. Whatever happened to presentation? Who's the chef? I didn't like this at all. The photo speaks for itself. Potatoes taste like grease and cardboard. The eggs are burnt, and it's just terrible. The experience I was looking for wasn't there, and I love food. It just wasn't worth it. The picture speaks for itself. Girl, look at this dry ass salmon right there. Do you see how overcooked that salmon is? Peggy Adams. My party was greeted nicely. However, the drinks were expensive. Now let's talk about the food. The food was gross. The wings were small like frog legs. Smothered potatoes were uncooked and watery. Then the waitress suggested to get something else. Then we tried the mac and cheese. It was like the cook poured the container of garlic inside for flavor. A mouthful of garlic. The shrimp and grits was not worth $23 for a fourth of the bowl of grit, not grits, grit with 4 shrimp squish in the grits with no flavoring along with lumpy grits. I will never go back. It would have been nice to have some specials for people to be attracted to spend their money. Most importantly, parking was ridiculous to pay to park to be at the establishment. $20? Never, 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 never again. So the first 4 nevers were never with an ER. The last 2 were never again. Oh, all right, here we go. About 1:35. Waitress's introduction was pleasant. We realized that the table behind us made a complaint about the drink taking long, so that alone made us order ASAP. We both ordered the stuffed waffles. That's the only food item we ordered. My friend had a drink which came fast. We asked the waitress for the ETA, and she said at least 30 minutes. We said that was fine. 1 whole hour passed by, and we were still fine. And waitress said it would just be another 10 minutes, which was a lie. Then 1 hour and 30 minutes passed. First of all, it's PASSED, not PAST. PAST means like past tense. I don't understand why you would sit there for a whole hour and a half. I would have got up and left. Then 1 hour and 30 minutes passed. Then that's when we counted 5 tables that came in after us, including a table with 8 men that all got their food before us. Waitress kept saying, I didn't forget about you. We decided to ask another waitress, red hoodie. Like, you think she's gonna have on the red hoodie when we go there? Why she write red hoodie in here as if we gonna like? I can see if she said she had red hair or she had freckles. A red hoodie. You think she's gonna have that red hoodie on every time she goes to work? We decided to ask another waitress, red hoodie, what's going on, and made a complaint. And all she said was, "Who's your waitress?" No empathy. No empathy. Then my food came out after about an hour and a half. And then my friend's waffles, famous out, I guess you're trying to say came out almost 2 hours later. Bitch, ain't no way in the world I'd have sat there for no goddamn 2 hours for a waffle. I explained to the waitress that the next time, give us a realistic warning and just express frustration. She cut me off and kept saying, "I apologize for inconvenience." And then I kept saying, wait, what? She cut me off and kept saying, "I apologize for inconvenience," not the inconvenience. And then I politely asked her to let me finish talking. And when I did, she just turned around to my friend and told her, "I'll remove your drink." She completely dismissed me and my complaint. The worst customer service I have experienced at a restaurant in ATL, and I've been here 7 years. Just zero empathy. Zero. Oh, she never. Why do y'all write oh? What, like, okay, we understand that you may have forgotten and you just remembered, but you don't have to put oh. Just go right into it. She says, "Oh, she never gave a receipt, so I don't know her name, but we came on Saturday around 1:35 on 9/21/24." Girl, Tara Brooks, experience at your establishment was deeply unsatisfactory. Our party of 6 was seated at a table that was uncomfortably cramped, with barely enough space for us to sit comfortably. The proximity of the tables was also concerning, as it hindered our ability to move freely and engage in conversation. Upon expressing our discomfort to the manager, we were informed that the only available option was to be placed on the waiting list, despite the fact that it was only 5 p.m. and the restaurant was not at full capacity. Furthermore, the quality of the food was disappointing. The dishes we ordered were served cold and were overpriced for the quality offered. Additionally, we were required to pay a $20 parking fee. You weren't required to do a damn thing. When they told you $20, you could have got on your broomstick and pulled out of that parking lot. We were required to pay a $20 parking fee for Emory private property, which seemed unreasonable considering that we were patronizing your restaurant. I kindly request that you address these issues to ensure a more positive dining experience for future customers. Based on my experience, I cannot recommend your restaurant to others at this time. Keela, I'm going to start from the beginning. Parking was $20. My husband made a reservation for 8:30. I'm not sure if they honor HONER. I'm not sure if they honor HONER. I'm not sure if they honor HONER. Now, I don't know about your keyboard, but on my keyboard, the E and the O are nowhere near each other. So I'm not sure how she typed that. I'm not sure how she. Not sure if they honor reservations or not, but we were accepted as a walk-in, and the host never asked if we had a reservation or not. I give the DJ and the guy going around doing card tricks a 10 out of 10. I don't need no card tricks. Bring me my goddamn food and my drink, please. We were seated, and the server came about 10 minutes later to take our order. We waited over an hour to get our food. But mind you, a party of 3 came in and received their food in about 20 minutes. Mind you, we've already been waiting an hour at this point. We brought it to our server's attention, and she did not have an answer as to why. The lady walking around with a dress and slides on, whom we assumed was the manager. Now I'm going to give her this. This may have been a typo. Who we assumed was the manger. The manger. We brought it to our attention as well, but it was as if no one cared. This was our first and last time visiting this establishment. My husband thought this would be a nice place to take me for my birthday. Thus, oh, she's trying to say this weekend. She has thus. That could have been a typo as well. We arrived around 8:20, 8:25, and received our food close to 10 p.m. I ordered the sampler. First of all, husband, you ain't had a business taking your wife to no goddamn trap cafe for her birthday. I ordered the sampler and and chicken money egg rolls. My husband ordered the lamb chop meals, and I was not pleased with the food at all. I ate 1 shrimp taco and 1 slider, and it's 1:38 p.m. the next day. And I just tossed all the food in the trash. Let's not talk about the egg rolls. The one I tried to eat at the restaurant was fried so hard I couldn't bite into it. If we had not paid $20 just to park, we would have left expeditiously. You know, T.I. says expeditiously all the time. My husband stated the lamb chop meal was good. His only complaint, there is a T on complaint, was the size of the lamb chops. Nisi says, a lot going on. 1, parking $20, but expected for ATL. 2, took 1 hour for drinks to come from the bar. Bitch, ain't no way in the world I'd have sat there for no hour waiting for no drink. Who are these people? 3, waitresses at the bar standing instead of helping, but dancing to the music. And it's not even crowded for a Saturday night. She got a picture of the waitresses standing at the bar dancing. T.I., the photo people making the money. Good service too. Check your cameras. So if you got all day to do nothing but wait on service and food, then this would be the place for you. Lucia. Went here visiting from New York City with my hubby and cousin. We all ordered the lamb chops with different sides, and nothing on any of our plates was edible. Lamb chops were salty and taste like fish. The mac and cheese was dry as fuck. Collard greens taste a week old. Mashed potatoes were watery, and the French fries were soggy and cold. When we informed the waitress, she didn't even offer to replace the food with a different item for the inconvenience. So like the classy people that we are, we paid our bill. No, you're foolish. We paid our bill and left the food there to be feed to the dogs. I think she's trying to say fed. Also, they charged us $20 to park our own vehicle. And when we left, noticed people parking in the same area without paying. Would not recommend this place to anyone. Would not recommend this place to anyone. And we will never return. I don't know what she's trying to say down there. Someone named Flirtatious says, my boyfriend and I came here and was not pleased. For starters, $20 for self-parking. Then our waitress came off as miffed. My boyfriend ordered chicken egg rolls. When we got them, they tasted like they was cooked earlier that day and just reheated when we ordered. The roll was super tough to bite into and chew. Why don't these people just get up when the food comes and it's horrible and just leave? I would just leave it there. I wouldn't even pay. The roasted garlic mashed potatoes was bland. It was missing seasonings, butter, something. The breaded wings was extremely small. I ordered apple and pecan salad. My salad came with blue cheese, blueberries, and large slices of apples. No pecans. This experience was horrible. The only thing that was good was the drinks and the light skin Houdini was awesome. If he's not on the payroll, then T.I. add him and find a new chef expeditiously. Girl, that's the end of the restaurant reviews. I can't read no more of these. Listen, you all have an amazing night. Don't forget to book your travel because we're going to Cabo next July. Legra and I are going to do a live soon so that we can give you more details. Let me see what else. Don't forget, we're going to be in DC on January 15th at the Howard Theater. I will let you know when those tickets go on sale. We're going to sign the deal tomorrow. New York City is almost sold out. That is January 8th. Those tickets are already on sale. Philadelphia will go on sale this Friday. Philadelphia will be January 9th. All right. Don't forget, Shauna is gifting 2 books. And I will gift those two copies of Book of Jewels to the first 2 people who email me at craigtheredstewart.com. All right. Have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, and brush your tongue. I'll see you later. Bye.